Live from the happeninest Skumaden in Balmora, it's Malignant Bear, featuring me, JD Grosspitz. Hi everyone, and welcome to the stream. Tonight, we're playing Morrowind. That's it. I don't know if it needs any more introduction than that. But no, I'll go into my usual spiel about it. So for those who don't know, Morrowind is the third Elder Scrolls game. Well, third mainline one. Came out between Daggerfall and Oblivion, because that's how numbers work. And this was a big one. This was the first time that Bethesda really, messed around with 3D. Daggerfall was almost entirely 2D. There's some of the sprites look kind of 3D, but Morrowind is a full-blown 3D game and everything. First-person, action RPG, just like all the other ones were. But it was their first time in the 3D realm and getting to explore with that medium and everything that entails. But it still maintains the very kind of gritty and mature and serious writing of Daggerfall. Oblivion's not a bad game, but it's definitely where they started to get more casual in a bad way, and the writing definitely starts to suffer in it. Whereas Morrowind has a very mature and complex storyline, interconnected plots and politics and everything else to go with it. And it's just an interesting world to explore. This was a fascinating game when it came out 20 years ago, and that's why we're playing it today, because yesterday was the 20th anniversary of this game. So, I haven't played it in a very long time. This is one of my favorite games of all time. Definitely in the top 5. And I'm curious to see how it's aged. I don't know how the stream's gonna go. We were running the GOG copy of the game, which should be identical to any other ones, but I figured that one might be easier to mess with than the Steam version. And we did have to mess with it a little bit. To get this to run at modern resolutions, I had to install the graphics extender and the code patch, and then the font improver thing to make it so that you can actually kind of read the font in the game. It's still not great. Even with the graphics extender, I set it to be locked to 120 FPS, doesn't seem to care. It still is trying to crank all the way up to 240, I think it is. So we'll see how that goes. This will probably be a relatively short stream, just because, again, I'm not sure how this is aged, and there's a non-small chance it'll crash a lot, and I really don't want to have this running, even something this old, I don't want to have it be, cranking out hundreds of FPS for hours. So let me load into the game, because I have to. All right, I can't alt-tab out once it's up. So we'll give this a second here. Looks like we're good. All right. Maybe not. Come on. Pick up the game capture. You know you want to. So, we're the polar bear tonight because I figured that would, stand out a little more. Might look better. And we have a book as our prop, because there's a whole lot of reading in this game. Tons and tons and tons of it. Each event is preceded by prophecy, but without the hero there is no event. In the waning years of the third era of Tamriel, a prisoner born on a certain day to uncertain parents was sent under guard without explanation to Morrowind, ignorant of the role he was to play in that nation's history. It's very loud. I know. We'll adjust that when we get in.
They have taken you from the Imperial City's prison. First by carriage and now by boat. To the east, to Morrowind. Fear not, for I am watchful. You have been chosen.
Wake up. We're here. Why are you shaking? Are you okay? Wake up. Stand up. There you go.
Okay, it's much quieter once we actually get into the game. So, lots of people are like, oh, it's the Skyrim theme. No, it was the Morrowind theme. It was always the Morrowind theme, and they remixed it for the other games. Oops. Crossbits. So here's Dweeb. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. He's the first character you meet, and then you never talk to him again. And then you find out later on that he has been canonized as a saint because he killed all of the Cliffracers in Morrowind. What a bro. It's so loud. Crank up them voices. This was also a unique thing for this game, and that it had full voice acting. Daggerfall and Arena did not. So, there was some very light VO in those games, but... that should be fine. So you can see with the video, we have some other options thanks to the graphics extender, but it doesn't work quite right, unfortunately, so has some issues. But otherwise, completely unmodified. This is what this looked like 20 years ago.
Quiet. Here comes the guard.
God, you're quiet.
You get off. Come with me.
Why is... Do we have to maybe crank this all the way up so we can actually hear them? Oh, look at those animations. Amazing. And our crouch skills, too. We can't really interact with anything. In traditional
You
Elder
better do
Scrolls
what they
fashion,
say.
you start as a prisoner, this time on a boat. Oh, that's too loud. Look at that. But yeah, the PC version of this game, good, very modifiable, which it definitely needs because it's a Bethesda game, so it's incredibly jank. There's an Xbox port of this game, an original Xbox port. Boy, does it have issues.
The sooner you leave, the sooner we can move on.
Look at that.
Get yourself up on deck and...
But yeah, the original Xbox port of this game...
This is where they want you. Head down to the dock and I'll show you to the census office.
It runs, sort of. It is famous for one being
You finally
terrible.
arrived, but our records don't show from where.
But another thing that it's very famous for is that because this is an open world game, for this to all load and register on the original Xbox, they had to get a little sneaky with it, and they've spilled the beans on how that worked. In that, whenever you load into other areas, the Xbox would actually shut off and reset the cache so that it could cache more of the world, and then it would turn itself back on in the loading screen, like a hidden feature that they figured out how to do, which is just fascinating. That was the only way that it worked. So you have all your standard races here. So of course you can still be Dark Elf. That's where we are, Morrowind, Vardenfell, the big island in the middle. That's where the Dark Elves come from. What do we want to be? Can't change your body or anything, just your face and hair, that's it, and of course your gender. Look around a little bit though, look at that, wow. We're going to be a Breton, and that will be a guy. Look at all these, so many options. Let's see here. God, you could spend hours on this character creator, right? Look at that. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 whole hairstyles for Bretons. We'll be this guy. This looks like us. You can see your skills here. Skills have raw numbers, and we'll look a little bit more at the UI once we get into it here. Your specials. Pretty good at resist magic. Can shield ourselves, that's always good.
Great. I'm sure you'll fit right in. Follow me up to the office and they'll finish your release.
No snappy dialogue there about me being a Breton or anything. Oh my god, those walking animations.
Head on in.
Hey, what's up?
Yes, we've been expecting you. You'll have to be recorded before you're officially released. There are a few ways we can do this, and the choice is yours.
So you can answer his questions to generate a class, you can pick a class from a list, or you can make your own. We're going to answer his questions, which is a cool thing that this game did, and Daggerfall and Arena did this as well, where you could take a little quiz, and what you answer determines what your class is. Obviously, in Oblivion and Skyrim, it's just freeform. Your class is basically whatever skills you end up using. But in this, your class determines bonuses to different skills. And so you have like your primary and secondary skills. And to actually level up, you have to get more experience within those set skills. So we'll take the quiz.
Day, you chance upon a strange animal, its leg trapped in a hunter's claw snare. Judging from the bleeding, it will not survive long. What do you do?
So do you draw your dagger, mercifully ending its life? Use herbs from your pack to put it to sleep? Do not interfere with the natural evolution of events, but rather take the opportunity to learn more about a strange animal that you've never seen before. Knowledge is power.
One summer afternoon, your father gives you a choice of chores. What would you rather do?
Go fishing? Work in the forge? Or gather herbs? Fishing could be good.
Your cousin has given you a very embarrassing nickname, and even worse, likes to call you it in front of your friends. You have asked him to stop, but he finds it very amusing to watch you blush. What do you do?
Make up a story that makes your nickname a badge of honor instead of something humiliating. Beat up your cousin, then tell him if he ever calls you that nickname again, you will bloody him worse than this time. Make up an even more embarrassing nickname for him and use it constantly until he learns his lesson.
There is a lot of heated discussion at the local tavern over a group of people called telepaths. They've been hired by certain city-state kings. Rumor has it these telepaths read a person's mind and tell their lord whether a follower is telling the truth or not. You believe what?
Loyal followers to the king have nothing to fear. It's important to have a method of finding assassins and spies before it's too late. In these times, it's a necessary evil. Although you do not necessarily like the idea, a telepath could have certain advantages during a time of war or in finding someone innocent of a crime. It's a terrible practice. A person's thoughts are that his, no one else has any right to that. Necessary
evil. Your
evil.
mother sends you to the market with a list of goods to buy. After you finish, you find that by mistake a shopkeeper has given you too much money back in exchange for one of the items. What do you do?
Return the money, keep the money for my family, or pocket the money because shopkeepers screw up. Put the extra money to use helping my family.
While in a marketplace, you witness a thief cut a purse from a noble. Even as he does so, the noble notices and calls for the city guards. In his haste to get away, the thief drops the purse near you. Surprisingly, no one seems to notice the bag of coins at your feet. What do you do?
Pocket the coins to help my family. Pick it up and give it to the guard, knowing it's the rightful thing to do. Leave it there, knowing it's better to not get involved. So they stole it from a noble, so that's potentially problematic. The noble could come after us. We're going to return it.
Your father sends you on a task which you loathe, cleaning the stables. On the way there, pitchfork in hand, you run into your friend from the homestead near your own. He offers to do it for you, in return for a future favor of his choosing. What do you do?
So we can have our friend help us, and then in return we'll help him later. Decline their offer, knowing that our father expects us to do the work. Accept his offer, reasoning as long as the stables are clean, doesn't matter who cleans them. Obviously, 2 heads are better than 1.
Your mother asks you to help fix the stove. While you're working, a very hot pipe slips its moorings and falls towards her. What do you do?
Grab the hot pipe and push it away. Push your mother out of the way, or position yourself between the pipe and your mother. So get hurt, or save our mother?
While in town, the baker gives you a sweet roll. Delighted, you take it into an alley to enjoy, only to be intercepted by a gang of 3 other kids your age. The leader demands the sweet roll, or else he and his friends will beat you and take it. What do you do?
Drop the sweet roll and step on it, then get ready for the fight. Give him the sweet roll now without argument, knowing later this afternoon you'll have all your friends with you and you can come take whatever he owes you. Act like you're going to give it to him. At the last minute, throw it in the air, hoping he'll pay attention to it long enough to get a shot in on the leader. Either way, we lose our sweet roll. This is bad.
Entering town, you find that you are witness to a very well-dressed man running from a crowd. He screams to you for help. The crowd behind him seems very angry. What do you do?
Help the town, help the man, or stand aside. Your personality and past reflect as an assassin. Interesting. We'll go back, though. Create custom class, just to demonstrate what this looks like. I wanted to do the quiz. I always think it's fun. So you can name your class whatever the hell you want. You can have your different specializations. So you can choose combat, magic, or stealth. So you can see in combat we have heavy armor and medium armor, which is something that the series doesn't have anymore. Block, blunt weapons, axes, running is a skill in this. Armoring is smithing. Long blade and spear. Spears are a thing that doesn't exist in Elder Scrolls anymore. Magic, of course you have all the classics there, including unarmored. That was its own skill at one time. And stealth is security, which is basically lockpicking. Jumping was a skill. Short blade. Mercantile is sort of speechcraft, but exclusively for buying and selling. Hand-to-hand is unarmed. Sneak. Light armor, of course. Marksmanship and speechcraft. So we're going to go with stealth. And then you pick your favorite attributes. So you get plus 10 of each to all of those. With the specialization, you can see you get plus 5 to all skills in those, and they'll be easier to level up. One moment, though. Right, keep having to clear my throat. It's that allergy time of year. So my favorite attributes is we want to go with agility and... let's see... Personality is super important in this game. Speechcraft is how you figure out things about the world around you. And we'll see that once we get started and actually doing things. So we want to do... let's see... light armor is pretty good. And... speechcraft is very important. Over here we'll do... long blade, yeah, that would be good to have. What else is another good one here? God, it's been so long. Let's see. Mysticism's always pretty useful. Magic is very good in this game. We definitely want magic. Let's see, we'll do athletics, acrobatics, sneak, do security, what else? Mercantile as well. I'm trying to think. Do we have all of our stealth skills? Actually, maybe we'll put marksman over here. Put mercantile over there. Alright, so yeah, we have security, sneak. Alright, yeah. Security, sneak, acrobatics, short blade. Oh, I didn't do short blade. Okay, that might be important. Short blade, and then we'll put marksman over there. Maybe? Yeah, mercantile's not super useful. You can even write your own description. The game was very heavy on the RPG elements. They wanted you to really get immersed in the game, so
Very good. The letter that preceded you mentioned you were born under a certain sign. And what would that be?
So instead of finding standing stones out in the world, you get to pick your star sign, which gives you different bonuses and abilities. So some of these are permanent things, some of them are spells that you have to use. So, which means that some of them are objectively better than others. What is it? I think it's the Lady is really good. Yeah. Some of them have very interesting sort of trade-offs. So, for example, with Apprentice, you have more maximum magicka, but you're weak to magicka. In Atronach, you can't regenerate your magicka, but you have a ton of it, and you can absorb any spell cast at you. Lady is just straight up 25 to personality and endurance, which is absolutely massive, and is probably what I would recommend for anyone playing this game. You're super weak to fire, but you can heal yourself sometimes. It's like once a day or something. Fortify agility or paralyze and do fatigue damage there. Fortify magicka, turn undead, some poison, turn invisible, gotta go fast, sanctuary, detect things, potentially useful, or warrior. But yeah, Lady is the safe choice here.
Interesting. Now, before I stamp these papers, make sure this information is correct.
Of course, you get to change everything that you want, again, here at the end. See our stats, we don't have a whole lot of health. Probably die very quickly. Here's all of our stat bonuses, all of our miscellaneous skills and everything. So you can see, you can still put points in whatever you want. Doesn't really matter. But to actually level up, you have to put points in these, and you put points in them by actually using them. So we'll go with that. Now I have a stats menu. Right-clicking allows you to use your menus.
Show your papers to the captain when you exit to get your release fee.
Look at that. There's all those things we were just looking at. I'm trying to think, how do we... Oh God, it's been so long since I played this. Read your papers by pressing F while looking at them. For release by Emperor Uriel Septim VII's decree to the district of Vardenfell in the province of Morrowind. Wow, here's all of our information again. It's signed by that guy. We have our date and everything. Take these. You now have an inventory. Look at that. So you can adjust everything. This wonderful ye old UI. There's us. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty ripped. All these adjustments. This UI is exactly as terrible as you would imagine it being on the original Xbox. So of course we can steal everything that's not nailed down.
Continue through to the next building and talk to Celes Gravius.
They won't like that though. They will see us and complain. Just learn how to use combat. Pick up the dagger. So you can see here on this weapon, we see what type of weapon it is. It's one-handed. It does chopping, slashing, and thrusting damage. So there's different types of attacks for different weapons. You have to consider that. There's a note. Alright, we want to... Again, we can steal things. We probably want to do that. Steal things that are worth something, though. Of course, you can read. There's plenty of books in this game. See information about all the star signs. Let's see, there's lockpicks in here somewhere, too. There we go. There's different levels of lockpicks. You have to equip them. Oops. How do we... Oh, wait. Okay, that's it. It's been so long. No. And here's how you pick locks. Oops, wait. Wait. How do I... There we go. It's like, what am I doing wrong here? Look at this wonderful UI. There's our gold, of course. You can almost kind of read what that is. Even your lockpick has a number of uses, so it has durability. And again, this is just an apprentice one, so it's only good for apprentice locks. What a thought. Press R to pull out your weapon. When your weapon is ready, hold and release the left mouse button to swing it. The harder you swing, the more damage it does, but the more fatigue you will drain. Wait, what? Why is that bound to E? That's not right. How did I do that? Mouse 0. Okay. That would make some more sense. We'll put activate to E, and then... I changed some of these controls before because they were kind of wacky. Quick save and quick load, we'll need that because this is probably going to crash. A lot. Look how fast we're attacking. Thrilling combat. The back end of this game does a dice roll system. It's this game has a lot more in common with tabletop RPGs like Dungeons and Dragons than the newer ones do. And so every time you swing your weapon, there is a dice roll going on behind the scenes that you cannot see. And that is an element of randomness, and then it's also impacted by, you know, your actual ability to... your actual combat abilities and everything. And eggs. Okay. Get that, too. Silver stuff, that's worth some money. You can eat ingredients. Right, yes, we'll take all that stuff. We'll quick save. You cannot save right now. Oh no. Have a map menu. Alright, so we definitely want the engraved ring of healing. That's very important. We need that. Now, magic menu. Oops. Made that too large. So I know we're blocking the mini-map there in the bottom left. I'm never quite sure where to put the PNG for games. And especially for a game like this, because I don't want to tab out and make it crash. So that's where we're staying. Here's the map of Ardenfell and Solstheim. So the cool thing about this is every single square on this map is something that you have to explore. You can see we have one right now for Sedanin. It's where we are to begin with. As we explore around, we'll get more squares unlocked, and we'll find more things in the world. I keep wanting to hit escape to get out of here. Can I save now? No. Press E to talk to the captain. Hey, how's it going? Alright, so here we are in the dialogue menu. And this stuff isn't fully voiced. Random voice lines are, but this stuff is not. This is entirely too much dialogue. And this is the reason why I downloaded the font thing, so that you can actually read what is happening here, because there's a ton of it. So as you're talking to people, things that you can get more information about will be highlighted here. So you can see his background. Doesn't tell us more. We can talk to him, get more about Morrowind itself. Learn about the Emperor, the Empire, duties. And you can see as we keep talking to him, we're unlocking more and more things. And that's actually how we unlocked our first quest. So we could have just talked to him, given him the release papers, and then just pieced out. But because we clicked through all of these things... Pardon me. Because we clicked through all of these things, you can see he's telling us about Morrowind, the Emperor, his instructions about our duties, instructions from the Emperor himself. Figure out who that is. Learn about the Empire, and then get our duties. So we have a package we have to take to Balmora and Cassius Cusatus. And we can get there using the Silt Strider. Will tell us all about this thing. So Balmora is another town. tell us who that guy is. He's very shirtless and definitely doing skooma. And we can learn about Silt Striders, and that's the fast travel system in this game. So again, you can keep talking to him, unlock more things here. Click on that. There's the Persuasion minigame, so you can admire, intimidate, or taunt people, or just bribe them to get their reputation up. And then the higher their reputation, the more things they might tell you. You do have to have different reputation with people to get different quest things. So always thinking there. Press J and use your journal. You're on your own now. Good luck. And that's it. That's where the tutorial ends. That's not a joke either. That's literally where the tutorial ends. The rest of this game is on you. So you can see here when we click on these things, we have options within our journal to learn about these different characters, and this fills out and fleshes out as we learn more things. So my orders are to go to the town of Balmora in the Vardenfell district and report to a man named Cassius Casares. To find out where he lives, I should ask in Balmora at the corner club called South Wall. Well, we know where Balmora is on the map. That's it. We know where we are. We know there's another town in between us and Balmora, because the guy mentioned that when we talked to him. And that's it. There's no map markers, even once we get to Balmora. To figure out where he actually is, we have to talk to people in Balmora, which is a radical idea, to get information on the town, to figure out where that guy might be. Here's an NPC. Are you the one that boat dropped off? Odd to see a boat arrive at that time of day. Hope the Imperials treated you okay. I swear they took my ring. I swear one of the guards has it. It was last week before their weekly Let's Shake Down Fargoth ritual. An engraved healing ring. Family heirloom of mine. You haven't seen it, have you? So we did. We did see it. That's why I grabbed it out of that box. Because I remember that this is a thing. Fargoth. Look at that. That specimen of humanity. A wood elf. So we could be nice. Give him the ring back. Yeah, I did find it. Because we found it, his reputation skyrocketed to 100. You found it. Amazing. Thank you. Thank you. You're now my favorite friend. Be sure to tell the others, especially my friend Arl, who runs the trade house here. Go see him. He'll be happy to see you now. So we always want to do this because he's going to tell his buddy that we're cool, and his buddy is going to think we're cool and have higher reputation with us, which means we can talk to him to learn more things and buy cheaper goods. And we can also steal the ring back if we really want it. So we can talk to Fargoth and learn some things. I heard rumors about some trouble up in Fort Frostmoth. So obviously we have the DLC. Advice. Little secret. So he's just telling us all about different things. And again, this is how the world building happened in this game, is you had to talk to people and read books to figure out everything about it, including your quest objectives at times. There is an awful lot of reading in this game.
Greetings and salutations.
And some voice acting. Who might you be? And a little advice. New here, take the Silt Strider to Vivek or Balmora, cheap and fast. Trouble with wild animals and smugglers and bandits and outlaws. Go see that guy over at the Strider Ports. Alright. Of course, you can go into random people's houses if you want to pick the locks. Quick save now. Those animations, oh my goodness. It's so wonderful. Alright, so we were told to go to the trade house. That's very important. Here's Arl. Welcome. So he has maximum reputation with us, which is great. Hriskar upstairs is having some financial troubles. Can't seem to win a wager these days. Hey, we saw a note earlier from Hriskar when we were in the starter zone. Interesting. What advice do you have? Practice your skills. Practice on creatures and outlaws, and anyone who attacks you first. When in doubt, run away. If you attack a citizen by accident, don't kill him. Turn yourself into a guard, pay a fine, and clear your name, or people will treat you like an outlaw. It's barter. Always have to make this window bigger so you can see our wonderful, wonderful self there. Alright, so we don't need all of this junk that we stole. And he doesn't know it's stolen because it's not magic like Skyrim. Goods are just goods. They don't somehow know that you've stolen them. They don't care. So you can see, well, you would be able to see... Can I turn that off? Yeah, okay. So you can see there, hidden by the model, was my gold and the seller's gold. So that's something you have to keep in mind anytime you're making sales, is you have to make sure that you're not running out of gold either for yourself or from the seller. So we can't sell too much to him, or he won't be able to fill our order. Let's see, don't need that. Obviously we have to worry about weight here too. Of our silverware. Let's see, we have to buy. So we have a dagger, and it's pretty crappy. There's an even crappier one. No dual wield in this game. The technology was not there. Get a spear. No. Don't have any spear skills. Probably want light armor. Get a decent set of it here. See, we have boots and chest, and then individual gloves and shoulders, which is cool. So you have to think about things like that. There's clothing as well. Some of it can go over or under your armor. So you can think about, for example, you know, buying an undershirt and enchanting it, and then having that underneath your armor. Let's see, what gives more armor? Oh, that's way better. Yeah, definitely want that. Gonna have boots. Still coming out ahead money-wise. That's good. And yeah, that should be fine. Scrolls. We don't need scrolls. We need actual magic. Should buy a short sword because that's way better than this dagger. Yeah, 4 to 5. Trying to think if there's anything better. We do have archery skills. I need one. Sell that. Yeah, we'll buy the bow, why not? So we need some arrows. Not that many because we don't have that much money. Alright, that should be good. Alright. We have to equip all of our gear. Look at that. Getting suited up here. Equip all of those. And so you can see we still have our shirt on underneath. Obviously can't wear 2 pairs of shoes. That would be weird. Get our sword going here. Oops. I keep wanting to hit escape to get out of that. Look at that.
Honor, to be sure.
Alright. So again, more people we can talk to. She can tell us all about services here. The latest rumors. My cousin claimed he saw a city in the water near Monk. He's a drunkard, though, and spends too much time in the sun. Okay. And a lot of times these rumors will lead you to quests and other things. About a secret. Daedric Ruins. Okay, yeah, they're dangerous. Alright, but this guy told us there's another guy upstairs. This guy. Look, you could use a friend, Outlander. Perhaps I can be your friend if you'd like to recover some gold. That's right. Had a bad luck playing 9 holes and lost a bit of money. And normally I'd be fine, and we can usually keep some gold in our pockets just from the locals that pay us for protection. So this guy's kind of a jerk. But some of them are holding out on me, especially that little fetcher Fargoth. He's come up late in the past couple weeks when I've shaken him down. I know he's hiding somewhere. Find his hiding space. Alright. I'll do it. Here's what I want you to do. I'm not sure where he goes, but I know he wanders around town at night. Watch his movements. The best vantage point is on top of the lighthouse south of town. Give you a nice view of the town. Keep an eye on where he goes. I'm sure you'll be able to figure out where he's hiding all that gold.
Seen any elves?
Oh my god.
What's this all about?
The same voice. You're feet away from each other. Never changed, Bethesda. Seen any elves? There's one right here. Can't remember. don't think any of
Is
these
that
guys have anything
something
for
Do
me.
you want something from me?
And she offers training. Who are you? Oh, she's one of the blades. Okay. That's why we can't get training yet. But again, all those dialogue options we could click through and figure out more about all these people and their lives and the world they inhabit. So he told us that what we need to do if we want to figure out where our elf friend is hiding his money. Let's go up there, wait until nighttime, and watch him. Rumors. The tax collector's missing. This was always a fun one. Let's see, how do we run? I can't remember. Let's walk. Let's look at the controls. Because you need to run to actually level up your running skill. Caps lock? You have to jump also to level up your jumping. Look at these physics. No swimming skill in this one. They took that out. Probably for the best. Alright, now for some riveting combat, though. Mud crabs, everyone's favorite enemy. Oops. You can hear him, he's already attacking away. There's no animations for it, but he's gunning for me. Listen to that. Terror. We did it. So we can take everything from the body, or we can dispose of it, which automatically takes everything and then gets rid of the corpse. Which is probably the thing to do, because having too many corpses in the world will make the game run even slower. Listen to those sounds. God, it's like I'm really there. So people always joke about this game that the combat is just miss, 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 miss. And that is absolutely true early game. You can see his health bar in the bottom left there, a little bit above mine. I used all of my stamina doing that. It'll regenerate very slowly. So let's go with our bow. Fight some stuff with that, see how exciting archery is. So you can find ingredients out in the world, but not all of the time. Some mushrooms in that one, I'll take those. This one was empty. There's all sorts of little hidden things around too. I remember there's stuff in there, I think. Oh no. Uh-oh. Two things at once, this might be it. Shooting wide into the left. Very wide into the left. There's no locking on targets or anything. Okay, that was that was pretty bad. Such skill. Ooh, dismemberment. I believe this game was rated M when it came out. Daggerfall was too, for nudity. This one does not have any nudity. Hey, wait a minute. It's that guy. It's the tax collector. So, the woman that we talked to said that one of the rumors was the tax collector's gone missing. Take all. Look how ripped he was. How did you die to these things? You're cut. Dispose of corpse. Can't remove. Alright, so we got a bunch of money from him and his clothes, of course. We need those. Those are very important. With our newfound wealth, we can buy some things. It's the breath meter. Uh-oh. And slaughter fish. We can't attack underwater, but they can. Oh no, oh no. Run, get out of there. It's the all-important first quest. It's pretty much always finding that guy. Because you get money. 20 years later, and I still remember that. You pretty much always just want to be jumping the entire time you're playing. Its acrobatics is very important. Check our journal. Found a corpse while I was traveling. It seems to be the corpse of the tax collector. He's carrying a parchment. Looks like tax records. Alright. We'll do our civic duty.
Yes, Outlander. What do you...
And we will tell the authorities about this. Let's see. That's not you. Just tell the other guy. You? Yeah, the murder. Found his body, huh? What's up to you to do with that information? I suppose what's-his-face might want to know. Okay, why don't you care? Whatever. Like to report a murder. Murdered, what a waste. He's a good man. I've been wondering why we didn't hear from him in a few days. Still, these are dangerous times we live in. These sorts of things will happen. I'm gonna find the money he'd collected. Hate to be so callous, but I do have a job. Nope, didn't find anything. No, figures. Alright, cool, we did it. Decided to keep the truth about 200 gold. I found it myself.
The blue plates are nice, but the brown ones seem to last longer.
Durability of plates. This game was so feature-rich back in the day. He gives you something if you give him the gold, but it's not worth it, from what I remember. God, look at that walk, that swagger. Oh my god. And can you believe there's people who don't side with the Empire in Skyrim? This is what you're missing out on. You might not like it, but this is peak male performance. So we can wait. We'll deal with Fargoth right now, too. Get that done and over with. Actually, we'll go over here first. I want to say there's secrets in this, right? Might not have enough ups to get up there. We might be stuck, actually. Okay. I thought I was going to have to no-clip out of that. Off to a very good start. So your jump height and momentum and everything is determined partly by your acrobatic skill, partly by your agility stat, and partly by your equipment weight. So if you get buck naked, jump a little higher, acrobatics increased. Also determined by your stamina. I want to jump up there so I can attempt to jump into that. I don't think I have enough ups to do it. Maybe it's over in that one. I know there's a couple tree stumps around here that have loot in them. And we need all the help we can get. Yeah, it's this one. Look at that. Money. Wait. Okay. There's us in third person. Look at that. This was just cutting edge for 2002. It's like I'm there. Good thing I saw you. I almost robbed you blind. You would have called the cops then. We read a book and learned some unarmed skill. Some long books, too. Look at that. Oh my goodness, 14 pages. I'm not reading that much. Thankfully, you don't have to. It just gives you the skill regardless. God, look at that. That strut. Alright, so it's 3 p.m. We need to wait until nighttime. It's very dark. It's very dark. Oh my god. Forgot about that. I might need to buy some torches. Alright, so we need to look for Fargoth. That's him right there. You can tell by the way that it's him. And eventually he's going to sneak around. And we need to actually see him sneak to be able to access his stash. I know exactly where it is, but we have to watch him do it. There is a trigger for that, unfortunately. Wait 1 more hour. don't see him. Don't see much of anything, though. Let's see here. When we do see him, it'll be because it's his awkward sneaking animation. What? There he is. Look at him go. So sneaky with that torch. And multiple witnesses. He's coming over here. Does he know? Oh my god. It's just a riveting stealth action. A weapon to surpass Metal Gear. Of course, everybody else is still on about. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. They don't care. Some NPCs do have actual schedules and everything. These ones apparently don't, or maybe something's broken. Right, so he put his stuff there in the swamp. And he's gone. All right, we're good to go. Can I survive this? I did. Okay, cool.
Yes, Outlander, what do you want?
Call me Outlander. Even if you play as a Dark Elf, everybody still calls you Outlander. Hey, look, it's that ring. Sure was convenient. So we gave it back to him, got in his good graces and that other guy's. And we just steal it again in the end anyways. Because we're the best. And he doesn't have to know. Hey, how's it going?
I have a feeling that you and I are about to become very close.
Did we find his his hiding place? Oh my god. Look at that. Found it. That's great. Tell me what. I'll give you 100 gold and you can keep anything else you found in there. Thanks for your help. So we made 100 gold and a ring. Finish this quest. Great that you found it for me. Awesome. Sell some of the other junk that we got. So let's see. Common pants. Oh, those are those dead guys. I have some standards. Actually, no, we'll eat these. Learn about different magic. Tax record. What else would be good? Trying to think here. Yeah, we'll just go for that. What magic you got? Oh boy. Let's see. Yeah, fireball would be good. Healing's probably pretty useful. Okay, that was most of our money.
An honor.
Yes, Outlander, what do you want?
Oh my god. Trying to think if I remember how to do any of this. Okay, yeah. So we want to do... Oh, wait. We also want... Where is it? Torch. So that we can see what we're doing. Do you sell those? They're not a weapon, are they? Not magic. Oh, we can get a shield. That would be good. Okay. Alright. I think one of these houses... I vaguely recall that you can just break into. Got the combat music. What's happening? Is it you? So you talking about slavery? That was a thing in this game. The Dark Elves practice that. Specifically with Argonians. Just hate lizard people. Let's go in this guy's house. Why not? Is this the only one we can go into? Hey, how's it going? That's what it was. Okay. So we can randomly talk to this guy about the fact that he murdered the tax inspector. All right. Turn him in for murder. Or rather, deal with him.
You in.
He called me the Morrowind bad word. Should probably actually equip our shield. We're out of stamina, so that means that we're going to go down every time when he punches us. Oh, jeez. I need my magic. I need magic. He's just wrecking me. I can't get a word in edgewise.
You will suffer greatly.
Oh no, I failed casting the spell. Oh my god.
There is no escape.
He's right, there is no escape. We're about to die. Oh my god.
You in.
Embarrassment of embarrassments. We leave? Okay, cool. He lost interest. That's good. Alright, we survived. That's good. We'll come back and we'll kill that guy later. And then we'll steal his house.
Do you want something from me?
What? No. We need to sleep, though. We're dangerously low on mana. And health. And stamina. Probably because we've been jumping everywhere. Rest until healed. That was a thing in this game. You could choose to rest for a certain length of time, or until you actually get fully healed. And time flow definitely matters in this game, much more than some of the other ones. Alright, so you can see our stamina is slowly going down.
What may I do for you?
Because we're technically running. It doesn't seem like it. This is the walking speed. So if we walk, our stamina goes up.
I'm listening.
Alright. Round 2, buddy. Yeah, not so tough now, huh? Look at this. He might still beat us. We're rapidly running out of stamina. Oh my god. It's George Foreman in here. He's just... Oh my god. You can't say that.
Die.
Yeah, the combat mechanics in this game are a little rough. It gets better as you get higher level and more skills, then you're not constantly missing like this. But the beginning of this game is rough. Which is a shame. Because, yeah, a lot of people are in the same boat as you. And they see this and just... They just turn it off. Oh my god. We're gonna die. We might... Oh my god, we might actually die. I don't know if I can get to the door to escape. Thankfully, he knows better than to take this mess outside, because the guards will just kill him then.
Your wounds should be treated. Find a healer.
I'm fine. Just wait for 1 hour to recover our stamina. Come on. Come on. That. First thing I do when I kill you is use your bed. Yeah. What now? Dispose of corpse. No bodies in my house. Because this is my house now. Totally worth it. My god. Look at all this. 26 pages. Or none. Our weapon lost quite a lot of durability there. We need to work on that. Let's go do that real quick. So to repair your gear, you need to actually have the forging skill. And you can repair it by purchasing hammers. So you have to actually manually repair things. We don't need a belt. There's already one on our armor. Sell all this garbage. But that guy's ring was worth a lot of money. Oh, that's right. I was going to eat all those other things. We can do that. One hammer. That ought to be enough to make a mockery of myself. And yeah, that should be fine. Alright, thanks. Thanks, buddy. Alright, so here's the repair interface. You can see all of my gear got pretty beat up from being punched by that guy. Repair successful. Failed. More dice rolls happening in the background. You can see we're losing uses there. We're not very effective when we actually even repair things. So hammer's been used up. Got some durability back, but not a whole lot. Actually, we can... Or no, that's restore health. Okay. So of course magic items have charge on them, just like they did in Skyrim and Oblivion and everything. Eat this crab meat. No effect. This is how you learn the properties of your ingredients. But it's not 100% of the time. Sometimes you'll learn things. Sometimes it does nothing. Sometimes you'll eat a whole bunch of crap and then exit out of this menu and die immediately. Okay, we're good. It didn't happen that time. See if I can crank up the view distance. Look at that. The skybox looks pretty good, actually. I'm surprised. Give me advice. Why don't you do something about the smugglers in the cave? It's right over there. These guards, look at them, just strutting around. Yeah, they are. Someone has to pay them to ignore the smugglers. Okay. So that's not a quest or anything. She's just like, hey, you should do something about the smugglers. You look kind of tough. Spoilers, we're not. Here's the cave she was talking about. It's right over there, near the Silt Strider. And again, it's not on our map or anything. You can see here we've explored a little bit of the map. You can see we have a local map too. Yep, that sure was the cave that she was telling us about. Let's go in here and get absolutely dumpstered by some bandits. There's one. Oops. I think, right?
Now you die!
Oh my god.
Die, Vexer!
Ooh, that explosion. You weren't ready for that.
This is the end of you, Swift!
She's so fast. She's calling me more bad words. They're only offensive if you're in Tamriel.
Die, Vexer!
So we don't have to worry about the stream being demonetized. So obviously we don't have like any points in destruction. So shoes, are they better than ours? No, not even close. A key and money and a really crappy dagger. Okay, you can't pick up and drag corpses like you can in the newer games. Healing seems like it might be good. We failed. Don't have magic. It's very dark in here. Of course, there's spells to help you see in the dark, too. What? Oh, he was gunning for me. He's got magic, too. This could be rough. We died. Just like that, we... okay. These loading screens are so fast. They were not 20 years ago. You could get up and, like, make a sandwich, maybe take a walk around the block. I'm surprised that they don't break the game completely having them be that fast. Alright, so we can't go in there. That guy is entirely too strong. Hey, it's the Silt Strider. How's it going?
Why walk when you can ride?
Oh, that guy told us about you. Alright, my journal's been updated. What is... Doesn't think that that guy's happy. I can go and investigate that. And again, there's no quests or anything. You just... You have topics, and then you can go through and, like, look at the quests here, if you actually click on that. But your journal is just organized by what you hear and when. So... And even within these quests, for example... Death of a Taxman. That just shows up there because we just, it's gonna stay there forever because we murdered the guy who murdered the tax collector instead of telling somebody. Although we might be able to.
How can I help you?
Were you the guy?
Do you want
Yeah,
something
that's him.
from me?
I heard you're unhappy. Not happy here. In fact, no, I'm not. If I had 100 drakes, I'd be on the next boat to Narcissus. Came here to make my fortune. All I've got is this cursed ring. Just give me 100 drakes for it. Yeah, give me the ring. Why not? It's probably worth more than 100 gold. Thanks, buddy. That finished the quest. Hope I have better luck with the ring and with my adventures in Morrowind than he did. See, I fortify athletics, but damages self. Let's go tell the authorities that we murdered that murderer. What do you think of that, huh? Hey, we did solve it. Okay.
I'm listening. Please, go ahead.
So we're sneaking right now. You can tell by the way that we are. Look at that. Just clipping through the walls and... There's no indicator to tell you if people can see you or not. You just kind of have to use your better judgment. So for example, if I'm sneaking over here, he can't see me, but that guy for sure can. So even though I'd like to steal this thing worth 650 coins, I was going to say you'll call the cops, but you are the cops, so you'll just deal with that. As is your right. Alright. We've solved the all-important beginning quests. Got some rings, bought some, stole some, did all sorts of stuff. Committed crimes, solved crimes. I don't have a hiding place, at least not anymore.
How can I help?
Anything I can do, I'm...
And he doesn't know that it was us. Music is very intense. We're gonna go this way. Let's explore around a little bit. These graphics. This game had and still has an absolutely thriving mod community. Which is crazy, 20 years later, to think about. There's tons of updates for this game to make it look somewhat more modern. Not quite there. The biggest project with this game is Tamriel Rebuilt, where they're trying to make the entirety of Tamriel within this game in the engine. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Tara Hill. Scrolls of Flight. It's got an enchanted sword, that's good. It's got a hat. Can use a hat. Oh, styling now. And a robe. Goes on over our armor. Dispose of corpse. Believe I may have found the correct formula for the spell I'm developing. With it, I'll be able to travel great distances without needing to pay others for the service. If all goes well, I'll test out the new spell tomorrow. I believe I've worked out all the possible complications. Allow me to leap great distances, covering many hundreds of miles. Never before has one been able to travel in this manner, vaulting from the ground, sailing through the sky, all without the terrible disorientation of a spell of flying. Time is almost upon me. My research is finished, and all my calculations are checked and rechecked. They laughed at me when I suggested this. We'll see who laughs after I leaped from the top of their towers and screamed my success. It worked, sorta. Oh wait, no. That's how you use that. But yeah, one of the big mods for this game, like I said, Tamriel Rebuilt, they're trying to make the entirety of the game world. So, beyond just this island, in this engine. And it has been going for 20 years. And they're still just on Morrowind. Like, making like the main landmass of Morrowind. Such an important rite of passage in this game. You have to do it. You have to. If you position it correctly... Did I? No. Oh, I was off by a little bit. It's trying to load things as I'm flying through the air. Yeah! Look at that. So we were over there. We jumped all the way over to there. Do it again, in fact. Wait, no. I want to jump down that way. This one's going to be a little harder. So the way this scroll works is it modifies your acrobatic skill, which is jumping. Ah, crap. It modifies your jumping skill by 5,000 points. Or no, 1,000 points, sorry, okay. Which is interesting, because you can modify things with enchanting, and you can also make your own spells in this game by selecting different attributes and things to put on spells. You can completely break the game with magic in this by having enchanted items that do things like this. So you can have, 1,000 points of acrobatics permanently and jump across huge sections of the map. You can cast spells that turn you invisible for days at a time. It's entirely up to you based on what you want to do and how much you're willing to break the game. There's a reason why spellmaking isn't in any of the other Elder Scrolls games after this, because people figured it out and could do some really wacky stuff with it, which is a bit of a shame, because it is cool and fun, but I can understand why they took it out. No one man should have all that power. As you can see, we're going into different regions of the game. Tile set changes a little bit. You can tell from the graphics. Before it was kind of green. Now it's not very. Let's see. Oh my god. Come on. God, we're the greatest. I'm specifically not using my magic sword because I don't want to run out of durability and stuff on it. Go in here.
It's about time I had some fun.
What?
No mercy.
Okay, maybe we won't go in there. You weren't there before. That guy's too strong for us. Unlike other later Elder Scrolls games, in this one, the world does not level up with you. You can absolutely get in over your head from the get-go, and more so than we did now. If I was actually playing smart and, you know, conserving my stamina and things, then we'd be able to kill stuff. But, like, it's entirely possible to go to the late game areas and just get completely wrecked by Daedra and things. You won't find bandits with, you know, glass armor once you start getting higher level. You know, bandits in the starter areas are always going to be bandits in the starter areas. And most things do not respawn either. God, that music, though. I like that I'm dropping frames in this game. It's incredible. Yeah, there's signs. I forgot about those. Of course, there's mods to make it so that they actually say these words so you don't have to mouse over them. Keep going this way, though. Oh. Got him. More caves. I don't like the name of that one. Can't remember what's in it. I remembered a decent amount about this game, though. I'm proud of myself. Oh. Or maybe I shouldn't be proud of this. Life well wasted. I'm not the only member of the band who has this as one of their favorite games of all time. A new town. Who are you? This is Hlal Ode, the Bitter Coast region. Bitter Coast is named for the salt marshes and swamps around the southwest coast. The water is bitter, and so is life generally. It's mostly uninhabited wilderness from Siedanin in the south all the way north to West Snash and the Sea of Ghosts. Hlal Ode is a fishing settlement on the mainland near the mouth of the Odai River. There's a fair track along the river inland to Balmora. Hey, that's where we are. Got any rumors for me? Uh-oh. The Thieves Guild is fighting the local crime syndicate.
Yes, Outlander. What
And there's quests for that. You can learn all about it. You look important. She'll train me in things for a lot of money. Novice of the Imperial Cult. Okay.
May I help you?
Do you want something from me?
Who? Tell me about people. The only trade house. No.
I'm listening.
Well, I'm not. So we need to get to Balmora, which is that way. So we know our rough jumping distance. I want to see if I can position this correctly. Because, oh yes, we're going to jump to Balmora. That's happening. I didn't get those scrolls to not use them. Is it steeping up? Oh! Oh, I completely botched that. How did I... So I want to make sure I'm facing the river. I need to move back this way a little bit. Alright. Too far again. Ugh. We can do this, though. This is doable. Should be... Nope. I'm adjusting too far. I'm determined to do this, though. I guess the easier thing would just be to go back to the river and then jump up from there. It's not as fun, though. It gets a little less foggy, maybe. This music is so nostalgic. Everything about this is. So unfortunately, Bethesda's weird, and they haven't remade any of their games, which is a shame, because I would pay a lot of money for a remake of this. Especially if they kept all of the jank in. That's important. I would want it to be a very true remake, basically just, you know, capable of running on modern hardware, better graphics, maybe a better UI. But, like, all the same, you know, gotta read to do the quests, this world's really bizarre, just brutally difficult. That would be choice. I think I went too far again. Yep. This is a rite of passage in this game, though. Everybody has to do this. People. That was way too far that time. Okay. There's a sweet spot where I will land in the river. It wasn't that. Closest we've gotten to remake of this is other mods of people making... Ooh, it's not deep enough. Of people making Morrowind in Skyrim and Oblivion. Those are still not done yet either, so. And of course, Elder Scrolls Online did get a Morrowind expansion. That was the first big expansion, actually. There we go. Nailed it. 10 out of 10. Where they recreated the entirety of Ardenfell in it. It's set several hundred or thousand years in the past. But, in a fit of laziness, they decided to make it look exactly like this, obviously with ESO's graphics. We'll be playing that later in the week to demonstrate what it looks like. because I think it's cool. So here's Balmora. That guy that we bought that cursed ring from was like, you should take this goofy looking thing over here. Oh, no, 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 no. We will jump here. The Lucky Lockup. Council Club. So we were told that we had to talk to somebody in a bar here to figure out where our contact might be. Is it the trader? No. Is it this, maybe? The outfitter? No. No. Hey, there's pawnbrokers in this game, so you can pawn your things. Armor, Mage's Guild, Fighters Guild, the bookstore. No, we're not a nerd. The 8 plates. No, that's a restaurant. We want a bar. Hey, you. Where's the South Wall? South Wall's a working-class corner club in Balmora, east of the Odai River and the south end of Labor Street. Okay. So east of the river and the south end of the street. I know where Casades is, but we're gonna do this the proper way. Once you meet him, you'll know why you know where he is. It's hard to forget. All shirtless and hopped up on scuba. Southwall Corner Club. Alright. Hey, what's good? Where is, that old sugar tooth? I'm not sure where he's living now, but ask the owner. Alright.
Do you want something from me?
My god.
What makes this smell?
What?
Today's your lucky day. So let's hear it.
A cat.
I'm listening.
No.
Please.
Good hunting.
None of you guys are the owner. Do you know where the guy is? Do you sell skooma? No. Can say we could buy some skooma and take it to, what's his face?
Sarah?
Get in his good graces that way. You're up here? Yeah. Alright. Where's your buddy? Rents a little bed and basket just up the hill on the north end of town. Go out the front door, not the upper terrace, then right at the stairs. Then left at the top of the stairs and down to the end of the street. Sorry, he said not to use that door. Go out the door. Go right up the stairs. Make a left. Down the stairs and it's down the street and it's the house at the very end. And again, this is not marked on the map or anything. It is now when you get close to it, like you can see what these doors are just because they're labeled. But no quest markers here, we had to figure out that this is where this guy lived. Look at that.
Do you want something from me?
He's got skooma under his bed. He's reading. Probably not actually reading. Just smoking moon sugar. No time for shirts. What do you mean you're told to report to me? Just an old man with a skooma problem. He even admits it. That's the first battle there. Give me some advice. Alright, I was told to report to you. Yeah. It says here the Emperor wants me to make you a novice in the blades, and that means you'll be following my orders. You need to follow my orders. Yeah. You can tell people no. You can accept and refuse quests that way. Completely changes how the game plays. Every NPC in this game can be killed, including this guy. Including the gods. You can go and kill Vivek if you want to. When you do, it pops up with a nice little message that says that you can't beat the game anymore. So, alright. What are my orders? Alright. Give me money, right? buy things, sign on with one of the guilds, and then ready for your orders. Alright, go to the Fighters Guild. Ask about the Nerevarine. Spoilers for a 20-year-old game. We're the Nerevarine. But you should play this game. Even knowing that, you should still play this game. So you can see more shirtless old men. But no, the story and everything leading up to that and why that's important and everything is excellent. There's some genuinely good writing in this game, both in the game itself in terms of the quests and all that, but also with some of those books, the world building, all sorts of stuff here. Right, actually. Okay, the console does work. Oh no. There we go. Okay. I forgot what letters were. I forget. Is he one of the ones that if we kill him, does it break the game?
Take that! Die, scoundrel!
Even with God mode on, we might not be able to.
Come on, fight! You're mine. You make this too easy.
Oh. He's using his magic. His old man strength. Okay, we'll try... Come on. I want to kill you so we can get the message. If it'll actually pop up, I don't know.
Take that.
So this is a long blade now, so it's a lot slower, you can see. It wouldn't be me streaming Elder Scrolls without messing around with the console. Because yeah, this was never going to be a game where we were going to take it seriously and do, you know, an even remotely serious playthrough or anything. And this is several hundred hours, and that is not an exaggeration. Several hundred to complete this game.
You're hardly a match for me.
Even knowing everything that I do about it and like how to speedrun stuff in it, it's still a lot of hours. Dozens. We might not be able to kill him. We're just this crappy. Alright, we'll just load before we broke the world. Yeah. Stuck. Look at these guards.
Is there something I can do for you?
Got that sick bone armor. Trying to think. There was some other fun stuff in this town. Just like wacky things that you wouldn't expect to see.
Is there something you need?
That swagger, though.
Anything I can do for you?
Alchemist. Clothes. Who are you? I'm a commoner. Pfft, boring.
So what's this about?
Is God mode still on? Oh yeah. Okay. Apparently that carries over with your saves. I was gonna say we're not losing stamina. These alleyways. I need to rest and meditate on what I've learned. I think I can use the bed in Cassius's house so we can see what that screen looks like.
Is there something I can do for you?
Leveling up.
Is there something I can do for you?
You have the same voice as that guy. Never change, but that's... I think half the reason that they haven't made another Elder Scrolls game is that they're waiting for AI to get good enough to where they can...
If you care to talk, I would consider it a privilege.
They can just farm that out. Instead, people don't dunk on them anymore for having terrible repeated voice acting. Well, it's not terrible. It's decent for the most part. But it's just repeated everywhere. So you've ascended. You realize all your life you've been coasting along as if you were in a dream. Suddenly, facing the trials of the last few days, you've come alive. So whenever you level up, you get these 3 little coins, and you can choose to put them on your stats. So you can put 1 coin per stat, and you can see some of them have a little bonus next to them. So the skills that you've actually leveled up to enable you to hit another level is what determines your bonus stats here. It's usually worth it for you to wait until you can get a 5 times bonus in something. So you can see here, if we put it on intelligence, for example, it's just 1 more point in intelligence. So your attributes matter a ton in this game. Boy, our personality is really high. Everybody likes us. It's so high, in fact, we don't need to put any more points in it. It's already pretty good. So, again, we're leveling up pretty early. We screwed up. We didn't need to do this. We'll hit OK. Get our new stats there.
May I help you?
No. So with our speed being a little faster, or a little higher, rather, we are faster. I can't into English today. Not that I ever can, but I'm just so excited for this game.
Yes, Outlander. What do you want?
Is there something you need?
I'm also excited for the inevitable copyright strike on the channel when we play a Star Wars game on Wednesday. That'll be fun. You know we have to. Look at that. Oh my god. That stride.
Greetings.
Who are you? A pauper. Okay. Got any rumors? Everyone knows the Balmore Magistrate is on the take. Thieves, thugs, and murderers are getting ridiculous sentences or paying a drake and walking free, but they'll never get Atreus. He's got fat cats and family back in the city to cover for him. Legion champion Loris Varro over at the Monmouth Legion Fort sworn an oath to stop corruption, but I don't see what he can do. So because of that, we got a new quest. We can go talk to those guys and figure out what's going on. Get some advice. Again, we learn more things. Outlanders. Foreigners. Okay, whatever.
Where would you like to go?
Let's see. What are my destinations? What's a silt strider? Travel. Let's go to Vivek. We have almost 1,000 gold.
Make a special trip just for you. Same low price.
I mean, just for me. It's your job. Make a trip for anybody. Here's Vivek. Both the god and the city. Is this? Yeah. This is an absolute pain to try to travel through otherwise. No achievements to worry about here. They hadn't been invented yet. You can cheat as much as you want. Just playing games for the sake of games. At this, even with the draw distance all the way up. Still can't see a whole lot. Which plays in the game's favor and makes it feel even bigger than it is. And make no mistake, this game is massive, but the draw distance being very tiny makes it even bigger. That skybox really does look pretty good. Very pleasantly surprised by that. I want to find the man himself, Vivek. Where is he? Somewhere in the middle here. I think it's this one? Look at that. There's a rock floating there. It's one of the moons, if I remember correctly. And it was about to hit the planet. And Vivek, with his infinite wisdom, stopped it. And then built some stuff on it. But because magic, when he did that, it magically halted the momentum of it. So later on, after the end of this game, when Vivek disappears, that hits the planet and destroys Vardenfell because it has all the momentum of falling from space. It's not a joke, that's the actual lore for why Vardenfell doesn't exist. This game's wacky. Wait, I wanted to go up there and talk to him. Oh, he's up here, that's right. First you have to jump upstairs, that's very important. Leave a donation of 100 gold. No, I'm not giving money to Vivek. It's locked. Let's wait until morning. Maybe it won't be locked then. No? Where is he? I was thinking maybe he's just not an early riser, but... Lazy can you get? It's like 10 a.m. Can we go up there? I mean, obviously I can go up there this way, but... Can we go inside there once we're up there? Look at that, he has statues of himself doing cool things that he actually didn't do. Vivek is a liar. Maybe he's in here. Oh, this armor is so cool. It's aged like milk, but it's still cool. Maybe he's not in here. That hair.
The freshest ingredients in town.
Steal his look. Can pick up all the Khajiit ladies with a do like that.
Probably nothing.
None of that goofy side fade stuff. You want this. Where's, You killed 2 Ordinators before they could draw their weapons, slit their throats. Happened right here in Vivek. Must be a sorcerer or vampire. Officer of the Watch is worried about it. If it's either of those things, I'm not about to take that on. Not at level 2. So again, like I said, you can get in over your head in this game very easily. For example, by doing this. Going here and getting a quest to fight whatever killed Ordinators. Is he home yet? Really? It's just cool walking around in this again. I would so love for them to do a remake of this, a remaster, something. But every year that the anniversary comes by and they don't have anything to say about it, I don't even know if they acknowledge it anymore, as hopes dwindle. I can understand them ignoring Arena and Daggerfall. That's too much of an undertaking. But this, come on. Get very used to this jumping sound when you play this game. Travel. Let's go to the foreign quarter. I don't know what that is. There's fast travel within the cities because they're so big. Okay, good. This is where I wanted to go. This is where the Silt Strider is. Where are we? So yeah, here's Vivek. You can see all the stuff that we checked out. All of the little districts have their own name and everything, so you could figure out where you want to go based on that. Where can we jump from here? We might be able to make it there. Forgot what I was doing for a second. Ugh. Now we're well. Ooh, water looks good. Too bad we didn't land in it.
Where would you like to go?
Yeah, take me someplace else. Sure, why not?
Why walk when you can ride?
Oh my god. So one of the things you're doing in this game is figuring out why this happens, why we get these crazy dust storms. They come from there. The big volcano in the middle. So the blight storms, they spread the fantasy plague and kill people. You can't catch it though, you walk out here and it's fine. Let's see. Let's jump this way. Not that you can see a whole lot. But, oh, oh! Got pretty far. It's monster designs. Take me someplace else. How about... Ooh, it's very idyllic here. Okay. To go to the north. Wait until daytime so we can see what we're doing. Ugh. Cliffracers. Jumped clean over them. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Autosave. Oh wait, that could be... Okay, no, we're good. Where can you take me? Let's go to Balmora.
We make a special trip just for you. Same low price.
It's not a deal if it's always happening. Ugh. It's very important you make that noise when you jump. Come on. Big money, big money. Ooh. Close.
Why walk when you can ride?
Wait, what am I doing? I'm dumb. I can... I'm really dumb. Now we'll survive the fall. Did I get to where I want to go? Close enough. Well, sort of. There it is. The ghost fence. I overshot it, didn't I? No, we're good. Perfect. This is the end of the game. Sort of. Curious if it'll even let us in. Find the door. No. Oh, we can't die. What am I worried about? Still get awkwardly stunned though. Look at that. My robes have whatever that is on them. Zombies. Swagger walk away from him. He can catch up, but he won't because he knows. Cliffracers, there we go. Get out of here. I don't care about you. Oh my god. Might have to. Casting spells at me. No, we're here to see the Scourge of Vardenfell. There is probably millions of these in this game. They have an aggro radius of miles. Will chase you until one of you dies. Are always difficult because they're hard to hit. Get out of here. Talking about enemies that matter, not you. Gross old man. Hello. Just killed our first Cliffracer. This is very important. For some serious gaming. We totally didn't cheat to get here. Just to explore and see things. Just to show off the ghost fence. From the inside. In all of its Cliffracer glory. So the ghost fence keeps the blight from the Red Mountain from going everywhere else. Also keeps the Cliffracers in here. Very important. Of course, keeps us in here too. Let's see. See, we have God mode on just because we're messing around. Oops, I whiffed on that. It's my last scroll.
We make a special trip just for you.
We jumped
Same
clean
low
from
price.
Balmora to the ghost fence. Because this guy won't take us there. Won't give us a ride. Rude. Let's see what actual quests we have here. Okay, we're not going to do that one. I forgot about that. Let's go to the fort. Okay. Let's see if we can learn about that quest. So the fort is over to the east. Just have to travel over there. There's no compass either. You just have to kind of know based on the direction you're facing on the map, or the mini-map, which is conveniently blocked. Let's go to the fort and learn about the corruption in Balmora. See some of that sick Imperial Legion architecture. So much acrobatics. If acrobatics is not the first skill you get to 100 while you're playing this game, you're playing it wrong.
How can I help?
Greetings.
Let's see. Oof. Are you the guy?
Seen any elves?
Why do you say that? There's so many elves here. We're where the elves live. There's probably one in here. There's one right there.
I'm listening.
He looks like Fargoth because there was only like a handful of character options in this game.
Do you want something?
You're the guy. Right? Bandits are robbing travelers. No, we don't want that. Give me lore. Through various channels, I've learned a bit about your situation. I'd like to tell you a little story. When I'm done, you can ask me some questions. And then maybe you might decide to go and get some things. You might not. That's your affair. To tell you about a nice present I think the Emperor wants you to have. What? Tell me a story. Okay, so this is the actual quest that he's involved in. Once upon a time, there was a bad magistrate who took gold from criminal organizations to reduce the sentences and fines of criminals. Everybody knew he was doing this, but nobody could prove it, because even if it could be proved, the bad magistrate had important friends, and proof is not as powerful as important friends. At the same time, there was a good officer who enforced the laws. I wonder if it's this guy. Because he thought laws made people happy and safe, and it bothered the good officer that enforcing the laws did no good because the bad magistrate let the criminals go as quick as the officers caught them. For a long time, the good officer sighed and said, "What can I do? Because the bad magistrate has important friends and nothing I do can touch them." But then the good officer said, wait a minute, about the bad people who are bribing the magistrate. They haven't got important friends. If they aren't around, then the bad magistrate can't get any more bribes. Alright. He wants us to deal with the bad people. Oh, the bad people are the Kamanatong. They're one of the criminal organizations. The Thieves Guild hates them. So we can work with the Thieves Guild to deal with that. Isn't that a nice little story? The bad people in my story are the 5 members of the Kamanatong. I know they are a scout, a pawnbroker, a savant, a thief, and a smith. They're in Balmora. Fortunately, I don't know their names. Maybe you can find their names and where to find them. Maybe my story could have a happy ending with a little bloodbath instead of a prayer. Alright. He's got a present for us, but only if we, Is there a way to get modern resolutions on the Steam version? Not out of the gate. You have to do some modifications. There is the Morrowind graphics enhancer. That's what I had to run to get it working here. And if you just Google Morrowind graphics, or graphics extender, that's what it is. Morrowind graphics extender. It should be the first result. It's on Nexus Mods. And it's pretty easy to install. It's an EXE instead of anything else. So that'll let it run at modern resolutions and everything. This guy, he'll only give us our present if we do his job.
What was that?
Oh, repair. Oh, that's good. We need this. We pay people to repair things for us, which is good because we're bad at it. sorts of cool armor that we can't use. Yeah, no problem. It's all heavy armor. Or all light armor. Their awesome robe. It's very 90s Batman armor. Alright. Figure out who some bad people are and make them go away.
Do you want something from me?
Ooh, creepy. It's always really good when the voiceovers work like that. Go west to get back to Belmora. Music is so quiet because I can't find a good balance for the the audio in this. Water looks shockingly good though. It's cool seeing this 20 years on. Alright, so we need to start talking to people to learn things to help that guy. There's a person. Another one. An orc, even.
Your actions
What do you think
show
about
promise.
My actions show
What do you
promise. Bad people. We should go to the Thieves Guild. Where's the Thieves Guild, then? Okay, so they hang out over the Council Club. I'm trying to remember if I remember where the Thieves Guild is. So as you talk to more people, you get more information. So now we can ask this guy about the Kumanatong and the Thieves Guild. Doesn't know where they are. South Wall, okay. That's where we found out where our shirtless skooma-taking boss lived.
Is there something you need?
They've got all sorts of cool information for us.
I haven't seen that before.
What's that supposed to mean? She's jealous of my sick hat and robe. Look at that. She's taller than me. Wow.
Do you want something from me?
Taller than you, though, thank goodness. Alright, tell me about the Thieves Guild. Yeah, just let me in. No time for questions. Tell me about the bad people. Oh, okay, just straight away. Scout is that guy. It's the pawnbroker, the thief, savant, and the smith. Alright, so we know where all those people are.
Friend?
And how are you?
Well met.
We could have just gone in there and killed everybody anyways. That would have been just as easy. So we knew where they were. But now we know their names. So we don't have to murder indiscriminately. We can target them. I forgot their names already. That doesn't matter. You
What do
weren't
you
one.
ask of me?
I will listen, Outlander, but make it quick.
I stay out of the council club. You're on the roof of the council club. What do you
What
mean?
do you want?
I don't get involved in the bar that I'm standing on top of.
Speak, traveler.
Let's see. Are you one of the bad people? Let's double check. Vidusa, Marasa, Madral, and Savor. Okay, not you. You're one. You're one. You're another one. It's very foggy in Morrowind,
quickly, Outlander, or go away.
Sometimes it's even foggy in buildings. It's really cool. Alright, so you're one of the bad people.
Surrender your life to me and I will end your pain.
Yeah, everybody wants some of this.
You have died.
Actually, wait. Just out of curiosity. How fast will we die? Immediately. Okay.
I'm
so
waiting.
We can't actually tussle with these people. There's a way to do this. Too bad that door doesn't open inward. Alright, Thieves Guild scum hang out there. Can't do that. Seems very nationalistic. There's no way to talk to them and kind of plan this out a little better. I don't even have the option to call them bad people. Obviously, they're very pro themselves. What do you think about the Nervarine? Interesting. Any advice? Stay clear of us. Pff. Okay. What about a secret?
Outlander, what do you want?
I can't even talk to them about the Thieves Guild. I don't care about that. It's because they're enemies. Citizens of the Empire. We're all citizens. We don't have much of a choice, do we?
Tell your friends about this place.
Why would I tell my friends about this place? You guys beat me up.
Mathera.
What? Alright, so yeah, the only actual resolution for this quest, unfortunately, is to get your murder on. Which is satisfying, but we are not high enough level for that.
About?
Not even close.
Tell your friends about this place. You may speak.
Alright.
Outlander.
Let's see. Let's do a little bit more jumping, though. Just for the fun of it. And we'll probably call it there. We've been going for about 2 hours. Again, just wanted to kind of mess around in this, not taking this remotely seriously. See if we can get less fog if we wait a little bit. No? Is that just the view distance? Let's see, the options maybe? Real-time shadows. Oh wow, okay.
What was that?
Very high def. Can almost see where we're going. Ow. Okay. Nope, nope, nope. Cliffracers. Coming. Just listen to this glorious noise that they make. Most dangerous enemy in the world. The real reason Bethesda will not remake this game. Todd knows. People are not ready for that. And stunning high def. I don't blame him. But those scrolls are fun. Let's jump another direction this time, though. Been up there before. It's boring.
Outlander.
What? Clicking at me. That's rude. To the west. What's that? Uh-oh. Boy, thank goodness we have God mode on. The fall didn't kill us, the slaughterfish would. Just powerless to stop them. And now we'll be in combat till the end of time. I want to see what that building was, though, that I jumped over. Secrets. Sewers. Actually, yeah. Wait. There's so many of them. It's not a video game without a sewer level. That one's huge. Oh, we can attack underwater. I don't know why. It wouldn't let me before. Sewer level, yes. You knew we were gonna find it. There was plenty of sewers in Vivek and we just skipped them. I've thought about doing that, having the sewer level count, you know, somewhere on the channel for all the videos and streams and everything. I've seen other streamers do that. It's important. Someone has to keep track of these things. Some serious infrastructure here. An ice level with ice physics. There has to be... That's an important one, too. There has to be a really terrible underwater level. Like, just objectively bad. Everybody involved knows it's bad. But it's still mandatory to complete the game. That's how you know it's a good video game. Yeah, they're a lot nicer than the dwellings. Who are you guys? What's up? Oh, orcs. That's right. You're not an orc. Arkming the Flayer, barbarian. What do you do for a living? I'm a barbarian and proud of it. I like the wilderness and know how to live comfortably off the land, the various creatures of the wild, how to hunt them, what bits are good to eat and what bits the city folk will pay for. I know weapons and armor, and how to stay healthy, and I can play soldier for pay, but I hate taking orders, so I rather live by hunting. Why did you tell me you could be a soldier if you hate taking orders? What about you? Who are you? I'm also a barbarian. Do you describe your work the same way? You do. What about you? Also barbarian. Wow. What a diverse community you have here. 2 orcs and a Nord? You all have the same job? Oh my god. He's gonna eat me. What about you?
You should run now.
Why are you fighting me?
You can't escape.
You will die.
Well, there's a lot of people in here that hate me.
One of us will die here, and it won't be me.
I cannot take her seriously with that voice. You cannot threaten me with that. Impossible. Okay, so this is one of the orc areas. That's right. I remember this now. The Propylon chamber. Oh my god. I don't have the index. Oh, that's right, you can teleport between them. Ah. Silly orcs and your magic. Right. I think this is the last scroll we have. I'm gonna jump straight in the ocean, aren't I? Oh yeah. Ooh. Jumped over a couple towns there, that's good. We have one more. Oh, because they're not being used with God mode. Okay, cool. Perfect. It's so foggy. Oh, that's what I wanted. I wanted to go to this town. You sort of did. All that for +1 acrobatics. Worth it. What an absurd game. I do love it though. I forgot to ask before the stream, but I should have asked Constantine, one of our Kitar players, how many playthroughs of this game has he done? How many hours does he have in it? I imagine it's a number that would shock and terrify. Or impress. Oh my god. Wait. Okay. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Where am I going? And using acrobatics is very important in this game. So you can climb mountains. So obviously in Skyrim, your horse can do this. In Morrowind, there are no horses. Because you can do this. Might you be? You're in the village of Nice. Warrior and spearman. Okay. Oh, some of these houses and stuff. Some of the unique architecture in this game. It really does feel like just a completely alien world. Which is one of the things that's just so cool about it. We're still in combat. That rat is persistent. I hear people fighting. That's the little pop-ups there were for. Take me to... Yeah, this is where I want to go. So some of these houses are made out of these shell-looking things, which is cool. And this town has a giant one in the middle. Oh no. How do I get in there? There we go, perfect. So where all the serious business in this town takes place. So these other people too then. Selling their wares, they're very close to the Ghost Gate. Now that I know that these are infinite, that changes some things. There's one more thing I want to make sure that we show off here. We pass right over the Ghost Gate. Nope. He apparently can't jump from there. Okay. Oh boy. That was not the direction I wanted to jump in. Each of the regions of this game has different factions and cities and people and stuff associated with it. There's some more orcs. It's boring though, we don't want that. What we want is to head to the northeast. See the mages, the Telvanni. Because as cool as the shell buildings are, mages are even cooler. Because again, this was back when Bethesda really leaned into the fantasy angle of their games. And especially with the Telvanni. It's a society of mages, and the buildings only work for mages. They're designed around having teleportation and floating and all sorts of things to actually access parts of them. They don't make any sense in regular basic physics and geometry and everything. They're not designed for you, they're designed for the mages. Might have overshot this. Yeah, we did. Okay. Didn't overshoot those Cliffracers though. That's good. I was a little worried. They're everywhere. Get up out of the water. Cliffracers above, slaughterfish below. Okay, so I want to get... If I jump from here, I'm going to overshoot it like crazy. Yep. Just flew right over it. Okay. Ooh, we're going out in the ocean. I have to do this just to make this a little less terrible. Look at that. No clipping around, of course. But the magic system in this game is so broken, you can actually do this. You can craft spells to let you essentially do this. It's one of the Silt Striders in the wild. Actually moving around. Look at that, our character's actually looking at it. A school of slaughterfish can eat an entire bull netch in 2 minutes. I can believe that, yeah. I mean, hell, one slaughterfish can eat me in like 30 seconds, so that's... When you think about the scalability of that, yeah. Yeah, I'd buy that for sure. I said we were going to end, but then I keep thinking about things that I want to see. These mushrooms and stuff. This is a building. But it's a tomb. Sure is. Tombs mean there's people nearby, so they can be haunted by the ghosts. Straight south. There it is. God, these animations. It's so real. So here's one of the Telvanni towns. It's a giant tree, mushroom thing. Some smaller ones nearby. Even bigger one over there. That's unusual. What's unusual about this? NPCs talking trash. Come up here and say that to my face.
That's unusual.
Come up here and say that to my face. Come on.
That's unusual.
Let's go inside one of these things, though. If it'll let us. Turn collision off. And go into first person. Dope banana. It's the dopest banana hat.
Is there something I can do for you?
How strange this looks. How alien this is compared to the, you know, standard fantasy Nord of Skyrim.
Yes, Outlander. What do you want?
This one's pretty standard. Normal people must live here. Yeah. There's actually stairs and stuff. Cool butthole door. I mean, if you were a wizard, would you not? If you had the choice between normal door and butthole door, as a wizard, you can't tell me you would pick normal door.
Is there something you need?
So we can't levitate. But you have to get up here to the upper tower, so this part is meant just for mages. Normies can't get up here. And even here, look at this. Very colonic. Yeah. Mages know what they're about, you know?
Outlander. What do you need?
Why mess with success? A constant reminder of the grim reality that there was no treatment for a lot of digestive issues back then. You just had to deal with it.
May I help you? Speak,
Bet.
traveler.
So yeah, the only real way to get up here, obviously, is, I mean, we cheated to get up here, but
Go ahead, Outlander.
you're supposed
What
to be
do
a
you
mage
need?
and get up here. Look at that. That tentacle helmet.
Is there something you need?
Who might you be? Whatever you want, the answer is no. Persuasion. Taunt. You've chosen your own death. Taunt. What about... No. He wants all my money to get back in his good graces. What about now? Will you talk to me now?
You may speak.
Who are you? Hell's Telvanni. We don't care about politics, we don't care what others think, we just want to be left alone, and our wizard lords and their mercenaries make sure no one bothers us. Where's your wizard lords now? Yeah, what are you gonna do when I no clip into your house and beat you to death? No wizards can save you. Look at that, your buddies can't even get over here. They can't come through that colon. Come on.
You will die.
Not even wizard lords can fix dysentery. I've often wondered that. Would that have actually been a problem in Tamriel? Or would there be magic and herbs that could fix that?
You Inma.
Ooh. Boy, you went down quick. What do you got for me? A belt. Money. Hey, that's all the money I gave you. I'm earning it back. Exquisite shoes. Look at that, I got the key to the city. It's mine now. Fiend battle axe.
This will not go unnoticed. You will be disgraced for this.
I'll be disgraced for this.
You should run now.
My two-handed is so bad. Or my axe skills, I guess. There was no... Yeah, there was no two-handed or anything. It's just straight weapons. Weapon types. I got a hit in. Yeah, who's the wizard lord now? Just think of the restraint. This is a female character in front of us, and that's not boob plate. Imagine. Why are you running? Instead of trying to fight me. What's in here anyways? What's the point of that key if it can't open all the doors in here? The upper hall, as opposed to the upper tower, okay. Alright, let's wait a little bit. There's a fort right there. I can go turn myself into the authorities for a murder. Let's see what the criminal justice system's like. Started the stream as a prisoner, and that's how we'll end it. That's... It rhymes, it's like pottery. And that'll be the perfect segue into Star Wars. If you get that joke. If not, I just sound like an idiot. Hey, I broke the law. Oh no, you don't... Okay, you don't seem to care. What if I...
Come on, fight!
You violated the law, Gruspitz. Pay the court 40 gold and surrender your stolen goods, and surrender your stolen goods and serve your sentence of hard labor. Go to jail. Been released after 1 day. A skill has been affected by your time in prison. Your unarmored skill decreased to 8. Wow, that's a rough day. We're in prison and it was so brutal that we can't even wear clothes normally anymore. That's... Oh, that can be taken some other ways. Well, that's amazing though. I forgot about that as a feature, that your skills regress when you go to jail. That's so wacky. This game really is something. 20 years on. Awesome. Well, we're gonna end it there. Good to check out Morrowind again, 20 years later, for sure. Always fun, enjoyable to revisit some old favorites. Yeah, at least I enjoyed it. And whether you were here live or you watched this VOD later on down the road, I hope you enjoyed it too. And until next time, have a good one.